Truesdale Show, featuring Derek W. Truesdale.
Hi, it's Derek, and I'm coming to you in 1080p. Whoa, new YouTube settings. But first, I've got to mention it's the Truesdale Show Live, actually pre-recorded for you guys on YouTube. Here's what I'm doing. I do a live show Monday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern, and that's on justin.tv/Truesdale Show. So if you ever have any questions or whatever, you can ask there. There's a chat room, and hopefully soon I'll be getting the equipment so I can take your live calls on Skype. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then I take the first segment of that show, and the next day I upload that video to YouTube. But the show actually goes on after this. But you know, so you kind of have like a weird little preview thing. Anyway, so on this video, I want to focus more on what does this mean to me. And the more technical stuff I put in my blog, I'll put the link over there somewhere, depending on how you're watching this. It could be anywhere. But that's nerdwithnolife.blogspot.com to get the more detailed information on YouTube's changes. I figured this would be a good time to get you up to date, because they've made a change here, a change there in the past few months. But yeah, anyway, this is a good opportunity to kind of refresh everything and give you an all things YouTube update. So, let's see, we have different player sizes. Before we, you guys know this, there's been the smaller player with the description stuff and all that on the side, and then full screen. But now there's an in-between size that kind of takes up your whole browser window. And then if you scroll down, you'll see like comments and ads, the description, all that stuff. So that's the in-between size, and it's sort of like standard definition widescreen TV. That's basically what that is. So that's that, and then they have normal, as far as the video quality, YouTube has improved it. It's all advanced video coding. The sound is pretty much the same no matter which size or what quality you have. So I wouldn't worry too much about, oh my gosh, I've got to get that HQ button or my sound is going to be awful, because it's pretty much the same thing though. But one thing is not the same thing. YouTube is starting to assign a custom size and custom settings to your video based on your specific video. At first, this was a little annoying to me, because I'll do a bunch of uploads to kind of test the system and see what they're doing. And it used to be more of a one-size-fits-all, where they try to fit videos into this one little box. But now they're really, in a lot of cases, your video can be in its native resolution, where it's the clearest and the sharpest. So that's really cool that they did that. And as always, the garbage in, garbage out rule still applies. And there's no, I'm kind of the opinion that you really, if you want your videos to look good, you gotta start from the filming and the recording and make it look good. Like, just don't, make sure there's enough light. Don't just be in a dimly lit room where the picture's real noisy and all that junk and the people can hardly hear you on the microphone. Just try to do that stuff good. And make sure your videos de-interlace. I've got another video on de-interlacing. Go look that. I'll put up the... there's the link to that video right there, if you want to go there. But yeah, just make sure it's de-interlaced. Make sure it looks good and sounds good. That's about it. And they'll assign you a special video based on your settings. So I wouldn't worry too much about you've got to get the HD button or anything like that. And by the way, at this point, I think 720p is enough. But you got to ask yourself, am I like a current events person where something happens on the music awards right now and I've got to get the video out today, and 5 weeks from now nobody will care about it? Or are you more of a cryogenically freeze my video and YouTube, please give it better settings at some distant point in the future? If that's you and you think you're making videos that are still going to be useful and interesting 2 years or 5 years from now, then you might actually want to start uploading in 1080p if you've got the capability. But I wouldn't worry too much about it and be concerned about it, because they really haven't increased the bitrate, the information that can come with the video, but they've increased the size and the detail. So there's the same amount of space, but more pixels and stuff to encode. So essentially it becomes lower quality. Now, maybe in a slow-moving shot or a freeze frame, it might look better, but at this point, I wouldn't go crazy over it. So that's my opinion anyway. If you want more technical details and all that fun stuff, go check out my blog, nerdwithnolife.blogspot.com. But hopefully that gives you kind of an idea of how YouTube is and the state of all things YouTube today. So I'll see you later on the Truesdale Show, live or pre-recorded. Well, bye to you guys on YouTube. The live people will keep watching in just a moment.